Tervitus kodulembid! Täna arutame asistel teemadel ikka Soome ja Eesti võrdlemise lainel, nagu see september meil planeeritud on. Uurime Soome Elamumessile püstitunud elegantseima ja praktiliseima maja omanike muljeid vastselt nõelasilmast tulnud ideaalkodu osas nende võtmes. 2014. aasta Jyväskylä Elamumessi kindlasti mitte soomelikum maja oli Lucky House, mis on nime saanud omanike Heidi ja Geoff Luck järgi ja on rajatud erakordselt tugevale visioonile, elamise mugavuse ja loogika osas. Tugev kivimaja on kui kindlus ja võimaldab elada aedlinnas, omades aga maakodulikku privaatsust. Kuidas see sai võimalikuks, uurisime omanikelt ja idee autoritelt. Millest maja tehtud sai, uurisime juba Weber Eestist. Arhitekt oli Jarko Könönen. Mis selle erakordselt lihtsa ja imeilusa maja saamislugu siis on?
Actually, a few years ago we renovated a large apartment in the city centre. And the experience of that led us to consider actually building the house. And we had this strong concept of what we wanted, this kind of privacy. We've been to Elamumessil houses before and we've seen that they are not so private. So we had in mind this atrium, this U-shaped house. And we managed to get this nice plot of land. We applied for this particular plot. And when we got it, we thought, okay, now we can really make this private haven for us to relax in, with this lovely view, framed by this steel frame. And we then identified an architect who would be willing to work with us. We had this strong vision of what we wanted.
Definitely.
And together we created this house.
Kuidas põhimaterjali valik sündis?
We were thinking that we want to build a house that is very strong, and we experienced difficulties with the mold issues at home, so we wanted to use stone as a material rather than wood. I'm not saying that the wood is bad, but we just decided to build as strong as we can, and therefore the also architect recommended stone and Weber.
Kui palju teie enda visioon ruumide planeeringust paigas oli ja kui palju aitas arhitekt?
Initially we had a very strong idea of we wanted certain spaces in certain places. We wanted this separate building, some privacy for guests or even for us to spend a weekend, like a weekend away, if you like.
Or work
or even as a workspace where we could be separate from the main living area. And having the bedrooms kind of together in that one wing makes sense because it's then that's the sleeping space. Then the living area, we wanted a nice open living area with the kitchen as part of it, not a separate kitchen. But we also wanted this idea of being able to shut away the dishwasher and the washing machine and the dirty dishes. If we don't wash up every time after we eat, we can put them in this utility room, which is right next to the kitchen, and close the doors, and then forget about them. So we had a very practical kind of idea for this. Did you have something to add?
Well, only that also we wanted to combine the kitchen, dining room and the living room, partly because of the beautiful view here. So we didn't want to build a small spaces for each of them. We just wanted to combine them all together and have one space with this lovely forest view and a lake view.
Sisehoovis ei saa ju ka tuult olema.
Yes, that's
hopefully.
True. Yeah, hopefully.
Atmosfäär siin majas on ju lausa maagiline. Kuidas see teil sündis?
Luckily we have similar taste. Not always identical, but at least similar. Let's say compatible. And so if one of us suggests something, normally it's not rejected straight away.
I think it is not very typical Finnish style of building that you don't have any windows outside, and that has been causing quite a lot of debate that whether it is a good or bad thing. But we wanted the outside to be very black and then very strongly contrasting the white inside with lots of windows then in this side.
So there's plenty of light. I mean, there's never been an issue, even though we are west facing. We weren't sure maybe if it would be dark in the mornings, but not at all.
Materjalid sees, kui raskeks või kergeks te ennustate hooldused tulema?
That's a very good question.
That is a good question.
Yeah, I think time will tell.
I think that every material, you know, there are pros and cons. If it is white, well, then some maybe stains or dirt might show. If it is dark, then the dust shows in it. So whatever you have to just tidy and keep it clean. I suppose that's the reality.
Saun on ka pigem erandlik võrreldes tavapärasest ettekujutusest sauna osas.
Well, again, we also wanted a simple form there. I think for us, the simpler the better.
Ja kõik tehniline siin majas on peidetud.
Yes, basically.
And also we wanted to build a very sustainable house in the sense that we did not want to integrate the speakers or you know, have lights that we can control by mobile phone. We just wanted to have very, very simple design, very simple functions as well, that it would maintain well and last for long, so that we don't have to update them all the time.
Kust mööbel on tulnud?
Well, yeah, but most of the furniture is second-hand. We found it from flea markets, from family members.
So 95% of all the furniture or things inside, they are recycled or second-hand.
Kuidas see fiiberplastikmööbel on üle värvida õnnestunud?
One of the builders who helped construct this house also repairs cars and motorbikes. So he filled in any major gaps and then spray painted them professionally. So now they look as good as new.
Ja viimane küsimus, kui te saaks otsast alustada, kas te muudaksite midagi?
I hope he didn't get any ideas of starting a new house again.
Well, actually, it's turned out pretty well.
Of course, the time will tell that as well, that is there anything, you know, that doesn't function, or it might be that after the exhibition we will change the purposes of the rooms or stuff like that. So it's really hard to tell yet, but as a design, we do really, really love it.
Absolutely.
It's nothing, at least I would not
No, there's nothing
change
major I would
anything.
change either.